Welcome back to Pappy Tinkers. I'm going to skip most of my usual intro stuff and go straight into what's going on the video. I decided not to wimp out and go with flat black, and I wanted to try one of the candy colors that I had just got a bunch of. So I'm starting with the silver base coat all over the rest of the model. I'm using all Createx paints all the way through this. And this is a coarse silver. You can see I added some gold scallops to the hood and a little bit of the front fenders. This is actually a difficult kit to use candy paints on with all the curves and recesses in the body. It makes it harder to get a good even coverage. And the candies are so thin that it's very easy to pull up and get some funky spots. It's very delicate paint to try to use, which is why when you see one, if it's done right, you know it. Here I am using the clear on it, and I used Createx paints all the way through this kit except for the Mr. Surfacer primer, but that's a pretty good primer and it's compatible with everything. I didn't have any problem with the lifting. I think I'm going to stop talking about the model now and get on to the rest of it, because I know you guys got a bunch of other videos that you want to see. There's a whole bunch of videos that I want to see. So let me just skip this part and we'll go on to the final show. Well, here it is, guys. This is my entry for the 2023 U.S.A.C. build of the F-100, and it's not exactly done, but this is as done as it's going to get for the day that all of our videos are supposed to drop. Somewhere in bringing it out here, I knocked off a tail light that's somewhere in the yard. So I went ahead and took off the mirrors too. They were still not dry yet. Well, let's see where to start. We got some gambler style wheels from Iceman, 8-inch in the front, 10 in the back. BF Goodrich's that I painted the letters on. And somehow, somewhere, I managed to throw a Cooper tire in with the BF Goodrich's. I don't know. It wasn't something wrong with the order, it was me. I just grabbed the wrong set. As you can see from earlier in the video, I painted it silver first. And then I added gold scallops onto the silver to give it that look. I tried really hard for flames, but whoever that guy was that said how easy the flames were to tape, I'd like to have a talk with him. Ah, the steering wheel fell off too. I didn't do much as far as the body mods, other than changing the hood so that it opens up to the front. And I did that with some brass tubing and wire. I think that works pretty good. Other than that, there's no other body work done to the truck. Well, that came loose and moved on me. I'm disappointed with some of the places with the candy. This is my first attempt at trying to candy paint. I don't know how well this is showing up on the camera, but if the candy goes on just a little wet, it'll pool in the seams. It can very easily run. I probably had the paint mix too thin, which is part of the problem. Let me flip my base over so that it's not quite reflecting as much. And maybe some of the places will show there. I also did the tailgate letters in the gold also. I think that looks really good. I didn't get to painting the bed, and actually I thought the wood grain in it was good enough for scale. I looked at some of the wood that I had, and it's just, I think what's already there looks better than real wood would have, as long as I paint it right. Like I said, this is my first time building this kit, so I ran into a couple things that aren't quite right. It looks like these inner door panels I don't have quite right. The steering wheel fell off for whatever reason. Still got some detail painting to do, and I kind of like it. Eventually I'll finish it too. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Pappy Tinkers.